Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
Good morning, good morning. If you're looking to create connections with other women this year, Ladies Let's Talk may have a unique opportunity for you. Founder Chichi Armstrong and English learner Mary Turoa are here to tell us more. We're happy to have them both in studio. Good morning.
Good morning, Rosie.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you guys. Chichi, let's talk about Ladies Let's Talk because it's not all that old, but boy, you guys have turned on a dime a couple of times to keep this movement going and kind of the inspiration behind it.
Well, things sort of started back in 2017, which was with the administration at that point in time started closing the borders, and there was a lot of frustration among women who wanted to help immigrants. And we couldn't go down to the border, and so we started doing other things. We started holding cultural dinners and so forth. I went to a cultural dinner, was really impressed with what immigrant women were doing for their families and making this move. And so I said, how can I help? And they said, well, these ladies need help practicing their English. They study English, but they have no American friends. They don't get to use the English. So we started in 2018. We started our very first conversation session. We had 12 volunteers and 12 learners. And in fact, I had lunch the other day with the learner I met that day.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what started it. We then expanded to actually doing it every Friday in the fall of 2018 until COVID. And then, of course, when COVID came, we switched to Zoom. And eventually we now today have 6 sections that happen each week, 3 on Thursday nights and 3 on Fridays. We've added some other programs. We've added a program called English Practice Partners, where we match up a volunteer with a learner and have them get together on their own schedule. And then we also have a program for advanced learners, our pronunciation workshops, where we have 3 volunteers who are speech language pathologists, and they said we could really help these ladies with pronunciation and to be better understood. So we have pronunciation workshops for some of our advanced learners. So we're very busy now.
Yes, you are.
And I was looking up some numbers this morning, and we have about 1,200 active volunteers right now
That's incredible.
across the United States, and 1,700 learners, women like Mary, who English is not their first language, and they are learning how to use English and make friends in English and start to be part of our community.
Well, I was just talking to you off camera, Mary, and I was complimenting how beautiful your English is. Let's tell everybody a little bit about yourself and how you got plugged into Ladies Let's Talk.
So I originally came from Russia. I was living in Israel for about a year and a half, and then we moved to the United States, Austin. When we moved, I tried to take more, English in my everyday life. That's why I started take English as a second language in Austin Community College.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my teacher, when I think it was summer. Yeah, and when I finished my course, she told me about Ladies Let's Talk, and I was really, thrilled by the idea of space where women could be together, can help each other, can talk openly, and just practice their English. So yeah, I enjoyed our lessons.
Oh, I'm glad.
Our conversations.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. And Chichi, I think we're going to make some assumptions that wow, yeah, you get English as the recipient, but the volunteers get something back too.
Yeah, we like to say that we're not only serving learners, our organization is serving volunteers. Because we were started by this desire to do something concrete, not just write a check, do something that would have a direct impact on immigrant women and refugee women. And we recognize that what they are feeling is isolation and fear. And we wanted to create a very safe environment, which is why it's women only. We don't track anyone's immigration status. We are just women talking to women. It's a great opportunity for our volunteers to do something concrete, but also to learn so much about other cultures.
Cultural exchange.
Other cultures.
Yeah.
We have over 80 countries represented by our learners, and we have, and our learners are spread in every state, as are our volunteers now, because of it all being virtual. So you get to meet so many people on a weekly basis and learn about what their life is like, and find that in the end, we're all just women.
There are a lot of similarities.
We have
between
all
us
the same problems,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily the same learner, same volunteer every single
Yeah.
week, so you get to meet a lot of people.
A
And
lot.
Mary, I'd like to hear from you what you feel like you've gained from Ladies Let's Talk.
So I think one of the biggest benefit was that it was online, which is really convenient because when my child was in a daycare, I could spend I think one hour and a half just practice my English. Yeah, and every week it was a specific topic, and I could immediately take the vocabulary from our conversation to real life, which is really good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also another benefit was that I met the same, the woman as me, because they also immigrants from different countries. Every has their story, their background, and I started to feel less alone, and I started feel more comfortable in my English and even by myself. I mean, because it's really difficult when you're alone without your family, because my mom's still in Russia, and you're just here without friends, without work, without job, just you and a big house or small house. Yeah.
But
so,
also
yeah.
mothering can be a sort of lonely experience.
Yes.
So the ability to connect with other adults.
Yeah. It's a different, but it's true. When we moved to Israel, I felt exactly that. Yeah, the same. That it just me. He was like 9 months in that moment. So it's again English. It's not my first language, so I couldn't even express myself, and it was awful because I know that I love to speak and I love to talk with people, but it's just something that they took from you, and you're just not yourself. It's just not you, and it felt awful. So Let's Talk helped me a lot.
And now I hear you expressing yourself so well.
I hope so.
I'm here flip to finish this segment. Okay, we've got to let you go, but just real quickly, you are looking for more folks to join in, right?
We are here to help immigrant women be more comfortable with their English and to become part of our community. So we are always open. We will figure it out, adding more sections if we need to. We want more learners. We want more volunteers. And it's really simple. For our volunteers, we try to be very flexible. You only have to make a decision once a week. And just go to our website
And check it out.
Check it out, and you can register there, and we'll be in touch with you.
And we will tell everybody that website right now. You guys, thank you so much.
Yeah,
we
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks for having us.
All right, check out Ladies Let's Talk on social media, y'all, or learn more at lltaustin.org. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Ally Medical ER. Surviving allergy season in Central Texas, what's normal and when to get checked with Dr. Jessica Best of Ally Medical ER. We always trust her expertise. And Central Texas is, so many say, the allergy capital of the country, Dr. Best. What makes allergy season here so intense?
Oh, well, I have to say it must be all these cedar trees we have. In addition to that, we have lots of grasses, lots of molds. You're going to hear people complaining about this, honestly, year-round, unfortunately.
That's me. I take an allergy pill every day just for that. Yeah, just for dealing with that. For viewers at home, what symptoms are considered maybe normal seasonal reactions?
Oh, sure. So you may have, the stuffy nose, some mild congestion, clear discharge. Some people may get that scratchy throat. Every now and then we'll see people with very maybe mild rash with what's going on.
But that is kind of under the category of normal,
That's right.
mild, might resolve itself. Whereas there
is the possibility that the allergies may cross the line into something more serious.
That's right.
So when do we seek medical attention?
All right, so if that congestion is turning green, yellow, maybe if you're developing fever, if that sore throat is getting, let's say, really bad, maybe you're noticing a lot of redness, maybe some white spots in the back of your throat, you're definitely going to want to go ahead and come in. Or if maybe you had a mild dry cough before, but now it's that productive cough, we're going to want to make sure it's something not serious.
How can people tell the difference between severe allergies and an actual infection?
All right, so kind of going back to those things. So if you notice that maybe this mild dry cough is turning into that wet, nasty, productive sputum coming up, you want to get seen. If you're starting to get fevers, definitely get seen. If it's been multiple weeks of congestion and now you're noticing the discharge that's colored yellow, green, definitely time to come in.
All right, and top tips for managing allergies and avoiding unnecessary ER visits during peak season.
Man.
It's tough.
It's very tough. So just like you may want to take that daily allergy tab. Some people actually seek out allergist allergy shots. It's really hard to avoid it when you have to go outside. So doing the best you can to kind of mitigate your symptoms, and then of course seeking help when you need to.
And if people do need help, Ally Medical ER is there for them.
That's right. We're open 24/7. We can get you seen, evaluated, tested quickly, concierge type service.
Sounds good to me. Dr. Best, thank you.
Thank you.
Ally Medical ER has 7 locations across the greater Austin area. Use online check-in at allymedical.com for added convenience. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Ally Medical ER. Welcome back, everybody. A new year has just begun, but today with our friend Ali Khan, we're going retrospective with some of his top eats from 2025. He's a busy man. He did a lot of things, and so he's going to bring us his top favorite things. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
I was going to say, I'm looking at this list, and I don't remember necessarily talking about all of these things when you come and give us kind of your monthly best bites. So I'm excited to get into it. Jabs, you were saying $10 burger.
I know. I mean, they easily made my list because they are making burgers, let alone smash burgers, affordable again. A double smash burger for $10. I think the sauce is just, it seduces me, Rosie. I can make a good burger sauce, but Jabs just hits it. And I just think, like, you know, I love it when food is just like cheap and easy and I don't have to think about the bill, you know, and they're really solid. They won Austin Monthly's Burger Bash. They've been blowing up. They've made all the lists. They're at Q2 Stadium. They're at Fairground. They have a truck on Rainy. And they're 2 good guys. So big fan.
Well, I feel like I should apologize, Jabs, because clearly they've been on the scene and I just didn't notice. But the jalapenos on that burger looked really
I
good.
know. And that was so strategic. They knew how good that would look.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, Burnt Bean Company, and we're talking lamb.
Yes. So Burnt Bean made Texas Monthly's #1 barbecue list. No small feat, right?
It is no small feat.
They are in Seguin, so we should clarify there, right?
Bit of a drive.
And yes, people are going to come there and have the brisket, the ribs, and all the classic, you know, barbecue stuff. However, Ernest spent many years as a career corporate chef. He worked for cafeterias at colleges, universities, and whatnot. So he has a broad understanding of food. His lamb dish is lamb breast that is smoked till it's totally tender.
Wow.
He serves a chermoula sauce, which is a Moroccan, kind of like a chimichurri, but Moroccan style. And he makes naan, the Indian bread.
It looks amazing on the screen.
It's the best freaking lamb dish I've ever had.
Well, and who would have thought going to a barbecue joint to get lamb? But
Exactly.
here we are in Seguin, of all places,
Yes.
as well. Okay, so egg custard, I'm not all that familiar with, but you like it at Juniper.
Okay, so this is what's crazy. Juniper had me come out. I've been eyeing this Northern Italian restaurant for a long time. Just off Instagram, like perfect looking pastas. But you know, they were like, oh, come for the tasting menu. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
You dragged me
You
in.
dragged me in. So I will preface it with this, and it'll be very brief. Many years ago when I was in LA, I went to my boss's house, and he had a book that was Thomas Keller's cookbook, and he was the chef at French Laundry per se, arguably one of the most influential chefs in American culinary history, right?
Wow.
The egg custard there is like eating it French laundry. It's one of those dishes that's like, it takes days to make. We would never make it. And I'm having this dish.
You would never go through the effort of this.
Never. It'll never, ever, ever, ever happen. And that is the level of cooking they're doing at Juniper. And literally when I had this dish, it's one of the best things I've ever eaten, period. But I was like, I feel like I'm at French Laundry, and that's in East Austin. So I tip my cap when the game is that solid.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive. I laughed at this David Dowie.
You love puns, don't you?
I love a pun. I love when someone leans into a pun.
We were talking about more food puns offline.
Yeah.
You love puns.
I'm really David Dowie's bagels, right?
So,
artisanal.
Yes, and he does bagels, and they are artisanal. I'll preface it with this. I'm a lox guy. I love smoked salmon.
Okay.
I went there because I literally was
It
like...
looks loaded up from the picture.
It is. He did it right. He did it. And actually his name's not David, it's Devin. But... you know, he does his own pastrami lox. It's delicious. He even does a carrot lox, which is remarkably delicious. But for the first time ever, and I've been to New York and I've had my bagels. This is the first time ever where I had a bagel that stole the show from the lox. Takes 3 days to make. His bagels are awesome. I tip my cap. I would literally just eat the bagel on its own.
When you're talking about bagel, are we talking bagel flavors? Do we do like an everything? Does he have like a whole, runs the continuum?
He does like, you could do everything regular, poppy, but I swear to you, you can just go there, get a regular bagel, dip it in his aerated whipped cream cheese.
Ooh.
And it's like, it's just so delicious.
That sounds really
the
amazing.
Basics are so delicious. But he does do a lot of great loaded sandwiches.
Clearly knows his stuff. Okay. A chicken wing has officially made it to the list from Le Calamar. You say this was recent.
Yeah. I just talked to him a couple days ago, so I had Le Calamar on my brain. So Le Calamar opened in May. They made a lot of the best of lists here in Austin. They're bringing French cooking with the Texas terroir in there too. So this chicken wing is a singular chicken wing. It is $8. Now, let's hang on for a second. What they do is they take a chicken wing, they debone it, and then they make a mousseline, which is a hardcore French technique dish with like pureed chicken breast, morel mushrooms, a bunch of other crazy stuff too. I watched the guy make it and I still couldn't believe my eyes. They steam it, they grill it over binchotan charcoal. It's glazed with a chicken jus that takes 3 days to make. It is based off a famous French chef, Pierre Kaufman's pig trotter dish. Pierre Kaufman taught the guy who taught Gordon Ramsay.
Wow.
Okay, so this has like a great deal of lineage. They make it into a chicken wing, and
Do they stick it back on the bone? Is that what I'm looking at?
No, because the filling is like kind of almost like a forced meat pate. So it's like mortadella meets pate. It is hardcore stuff. I'll just tell you this: take your time eating it, because I was like, this is delicious, and I'm like, oh my god. $8 chicken wing gone. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
And then your matcha pot de creme is what you said was one of your best bites of all of last year.
So literally, it was about a year ago when I had this dish at Top Row, and their whole thing is hand rolls and whatnot, and same deal. They're like, oh, come and sit down, we'll give you all this stuff, and they do a pot de creme with matcha instead of chocolate. I love chocolate pot de creme. Matcha equally adds just a little bit of bitterness and balances out the sweet and the fat. And yeah, they put caviar on it too. But 2025 will be the year where I got down on matcha. I went to Kyoto, Japan, where matcha is a big deal. And guess what? Austin beat me to the punch on my matcha fix. But it is fantastic.
I am impressed by the caviar. You threw the caviar in there like no big deal, but I'm impressed.
And
by
that didn't even seal the deal. The only thing that's missing is there's no pun I could think of with it. I'll work on it.
We're going to work on that for 2026. Ali, thank you so much. I appreciate it. For more Foodie Recs, visit AliKhanEats.com or follow him on social media to see everything he's up to, including bits of his dad podcast at Ali Khan Eats.
Hulu's 1,000 Blows is back for an action-packed second season, and joining me now is the actor Malachi Kirby, who plays Hezekiah Moscow. Hi, Malachi. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm really well, thank you. And you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So, okay, season 1 was insane in the best way. So tell me, what can we expect from season 2 of 1,000 Blows?
Season 2 is going to shake things up quite a bit. We're going to a very dark place. All of the characters we've seen in season 1 are in very different situations now. Hezekiah is on a revenge streak and he wants to hurt anybody that's ever hurt him or his family. Sugar Goodson is become an alcoholic and he's a wreck of a human being. And Mary Carr is as dangerous as she was in season 1. She's even more dangerous now because she's desperate and she's going to great lengths to achieve her goals, and I'm not gonna say any more than that.
Yo, that's great. The tension building up just in you saying that, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to see how this shapes out. Now, probably one of the most fascinating aspects of this show is that it is based off real people and real groups in London from the 1800s. So what's been the experience like for you bringing Hezekiah's story to life on screen?
Honestly, it's been an honor. I have Jamaican heritage myself. I've never got to play someone of the same heritage, and it's been an honor to be able to do that, but also to do it with a man like Hezekiah. I mean, he was a Jamaican in the 1880s who left Jamaica to go to London to become a lion tamer, ends up becoming a boxer. Like, I couldn't make that up if I wanted to. No one would believe me. But the fact that he really existed and really did those things is just incredible to me. And the fact that he goes through so much, like he has his own fair share of 1,000 blows and like terrible things that have happened to him and to his parents. And yet he still has the grace to treat people with care and with love and with patience. And so to play someone like that was very special and was quite an honor.
Yeah, the contrast of that I think would be very challenging, but a great challenge as an actor. And speaking of, Hezekiah is sort of in the middle of this conflict in between the two groups of the 40 Elephants and the bare knuckle boxing when we meet him in season 1. So what was it like from the acting perspective of kind of being within the tension of the built-in conflict?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, you have actors like Stephen Graham and Erin Doherty who are just incredible and make my job very easy to do. They're wonderful artists, but wonderful humans as well. And we had a great atmosphere on set. There was a lot of prep that went into this, from learning how to fight and box to learning a Jamaican accent to learning the history, the historical context of the time, to learning my lines. And I had about a month's time to do that, to prep everything before we started shooting. And so there was a lot that went into it. But once we were on set, it just all gelled. Like I couldn't have asked for it to go any better than it did. It just felt so safe and so exciting every day. I skipped to work every day. Honestly, it was the best job.
Well, we all desire to work in a safe space, right? So I imagine that was pretty relieving for you. Now, as you just mentioned, you are a part of kind of a lead trio of sorts in the show alongside Stephen Graham and Erin Doherty. So how have you enjoyed getting to work with them?
Honestly, man, Stephen Graham is like one of the most generous human beings I've ever met. And he just happens to be an incredible artist as well. So that was really just easy and fun. And I'd worked with him before on a film called Boiling Point. So we had a relationship, but being able to kind of invest in it even deeper into this one was great. And Erin, honestly, I hadn't heard of her before, but she was so refreshing and such a breath of fresh air when we did the chemistry reads and we found her and we kind of got to go on this journey for a year. Like she's like one of my favorite humans, just in general, offset, on set. So yeah, it was great working with both of them.
Yeah, I love to hear that. Now, what's something that you feel like you've learned from Hezekiah that you'll kind of keep with you and take with you long beyond, the existence of the show?
There's many things that I've learned from him, honestly, but I think what I've learned from his story, I would say, is I guess the importance of forgiveness and redemption. He does his fair share of like shameful things in season 2 for sure, but he meets people that give him another chance and kind of give him the chance to be the person that he truly is inside. And just the importance of that, like what he goes on to achieve in this show, I won't say any more than that. I just realized the importance of it, of just giving people second chances.
Yeah, I think forgiveness and redemption is something that we could all take into our own lives and kind of our everyday. So I'm excited for people to watch this and maybe pick that up from the show as well. Well, Malachi, thank you so much for your time this morning. It's been a true treat getting to speak with you. We're excited for season 2 of 1,000 Blows streaming on Hulu.
Thank you.
Rebecca Henderson and her team of investigators are back to uncover more truth and hunt down more serial killers in season 2 of NBC's The Hunting Party. Joining me now is star of the show, Melissa Roxburgh. Melissa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so your character, Bex Henderson, is truly at the center of this show, a very savvy ex-FBI agent known for catching some of the world's most dangerous serial killers. So in what ways do you feel like you relate to Bex, and does being at the helm of the show hold any weight for you?
Yeah, I think that on Manifest, I got a really good preview of what leading looks like through Josh Dallas. He was such a good, mentor to me in that way. But now I'm on this show, and it's been really fun to play with a new group of people. And we have Josh McKenzie, Patrick Zabangi, and Sarah, and we have a couple other guest stars that have been just awesome additions to the team. And I think, yeah, as a team, we've had a lot of fun playing, and I think it's just nice to work with good people.
Yeah. I mean, that's always good to have a good team that can back you, right? Now, as you mentioned, you're known for your roles in Manifest as well as Tracker, and of course now The Hunting Party. To me, it feels like you're drawn to very intense, kind of complex characters that are maybe gritty and also like bound to get answers. That's what I feel like I see a lot of you in. So would you say that's true? And how do you, on a personal level, decipher if a role or character is right for you?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a really nosy person. Like, I really don't do, not to be like the star sign girl, but as a Sagittarius, I'm very like about the truth. And so I guess I find characters that are all about finding the truth as well and hunting down answers and figuring things out. So yeah, it's fun playing a character that is as curious as I am, and honestly, she's cooler though. Like, she's way cooler. She knows how to shoot a gun way better than I do.
There you go.
She knows how to catch bad guys. She's way smarter. I think she's a lot more put together in a lot of ways. I'm a bit of a hot mess in real life sometimes, and so it's nice to practice my responsibilities through her sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's good. Well, and it's interesting you say the kind of curiosity or nosiness, because it's like in a role like this that's almost rewarded in a sense, right? So it's like it's nice for that to pay off, I guess, in a way. So now, without giving too much away, where do we pick things back up in season 2 from where we left off in the season 1 finale?
Yeah, season 1 was left on a massive cliffhanger. One of our core members was potentially killed, and going into season 2 we have the answer for that. And then we also find out that Lazarus has a barcode on her foot, which means that she was a serial killer or is a serial killer. And so we get a lot of answers to that and her relation to Shane in that aspect. And then moving forward, I feel like there's a lot of loose ends that we slowly start to tie up as the season goes on, and we get new dynamics and new loose ends. And so I think people will not be bored going into season 2. There's a whole new level of wackiness and weirdness to the show as well, which I personally love. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I understand right, you've got some pretty cool names joining the show this season, like Kelsey Grammer, Niecy Nash, Liz Gilly. So what's that been like for you, having this kind of array of actors join the show in season 2?
It's been awesome. I mean, you see them on screen growing up or even currently, and they're shows that are so beloved by everyone. And so I think, one, it's really cool that they want to come play on our show and play these weird killers. And it's also really nice seeing these actors who play like loving, kind roles be not loving and kind, which almost makes it more creepy in a way, because they're still these like lovely human beings. But yeah, we've had some great names come on the show, and Josh Dallas is actually going to come join us, and so that was really fun to play with him. And yeah, I'm excited to see who else comes.
Yeah, well, we look forward to that as well. Melissa, thank you so much for your time this morning. The Hunting Party Season 2 is back on NBC and Peacock. Tune in.
Welcome back. One of the most popular New Year's resolutions, of course, is always getting on top of fitness and your wellness goals. So our friend Ashley King with Ashley King Fitness is here alongside her friend and model Bonnie to help us get started. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
morning. Lovely to have you back in studio.
Thank you.
And I know this is the time of the year where probably your phone's ringing off the hook.
Yes, we are ready to get started and everyone is ready to get on their goals.
Yeah, because in the last couple months things might have slid a little bit, and that's okay, everybody.
Yes.
But I do want to ask you just real quick, somebody might be kind of like the couch version of themselves currently.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What would you say to somebody like that about realistically getting up and getting going again?
Don't make your goals too big. Just
Okay.
start somewhere, get moving, and start with something that you love. But don't forget, weight training is where it's at.
Weight training is where it's at. These lovely ladies know, and so we're going to show off some weight training and physical body weight training
Yes.
today.
Yep.
Okay.
We're
All
lifting
right.
today.
A quick little circuit. So come around, Bonnie, if you wouldn't mind. The first thing that you're going to have her do is an ab circuit. Tell me about this.
So she's holding a plank just for about 10-20 seconds, whatever you feel comfortable with. And she's going to start bringing her knees in one at a time, squeezing her abs. This is getting her abs, obviously, but it's also getting her shoulders. And it's just a whole core workout, too.
I have heard that the plank is like a whole body workout.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. And she's going to hit the sides now. She's going to bring her knees one side to side. That really gets the size of your abs. So we're hitting every single part of your abs here.
Is that hurting, Bonnie?
It is.
All right, we'll bring you up. We'll bring you up. Okay, the next thing that you wanted to do is show off a quick leg circuit
Yes,
as well.
I really love this exercise. She's going wide. It's called a sumo squat. So this is really going to hit the inner thighs. It's a really big problem area for women, but this is also getting her glutes because she's pushing through her heels, coming up, squeezing her glutes. Notice she relaxes her arms. This is not an arm workout. Mm-hmm. And as she's coming all the way down, this is hitting her entire lower body.
Okay. Where do you feel it most, Bonnie, when you're doing this kind of sumo squat?
In my inner thighs and my glutes.
It's one of those things you feel the next day the most. You're like, why are my inner thighs sore?
Yeah, trying to walk down the stairs, something like that. But it's all for, good reasons.
Yes.
We are trying to get stronger, of course. And then Arnold shoulder press. You told me this is the Governator.
Yes,
Okay.
this is his exercise.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The reason why I love this too is because, as you notice, we're trying to get as much as we can out of our workout. So this gets the entire upper body, as you can see by
I've never
Bonnie's
seen
lovely arms. You've
Yeah.
never seen this exercise?
I've never seen this exercise. I've seen portions of it done in smaller places,
Yes.
but to go all the way in and all the way up.
definitely one
this
I
is-
utilize a lot with my clients.
Yeah,
Are you starting to feel that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, my shoulders are the weakest part of my arms. Do you feel it there? Or?
Definitely.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, well, you did a great job, Bonnie, as always. And so when we talk about how often someone needs to do the portions of that circuit to see some change or to get a little workout in,
Yep.
what would you suggest?
I would say to do it 3 times. Start with whatever reps you feel comfortable, usually between 8 to 12.
Okay.
Pick a weight that feels comfortable to you. Lower body tends to be a little bit more weight than you would for the upper body, but I would say 3 times a week is solid.
Okay.
If you want to start at 30 minutes, you're a beginner, or 45 minutes to an hour, circuit 3 times a week is solid.
Is a really good place to start.
Yes, absolutely.
And I always love the fact that you really encourage the fact that you can do this from home. Like you don't
Absolutely.
necessarily have to brave the gym, which I think a lot of people feel uncomfortable about,
So
especially if you've been
intimidating.
gone for a while.
And especially in January when we are so busy in the gym. So
Mm-hmm.
if you got kids, you can pick up just one pair of dumbbells and get this done. Right?
Yes.
You do it all the time.
Bonnie is a mom of 5, everybody.
Yes,
So
look
you
at her.
and Ashley is a mom of 3, so you can look this good.
You can.
After having kids, which I think is amazing. Let's just talk a little bit about the services you offer, because you can actually come to people's homes and
I
help
do.
them out.
That is
Yeah.
what I do. I offer private, personalized training. I come to your home, which is great for moms. Or if you're just busy, or like you said, you don't want to go to the gym. So I come to you, and it's every single week, and we get those workouts in.
That's really awesome. And Bonnie, have you used Ashley as a personal trainer?
I have,
Or,
yes.
or do you just happen to be great friends?
Both.
Yes. I've
She's an
become
amazing
friends with
trainer.
all of my. Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Oh.
I become friends with all my clients because, as you know, like you just build a relationship, and we all care about each other.
And you spend a lot of time together
so
at
you,
the end
and
of
you
the day.
have to enjoy it. That's why I always say I make fitness fun, because not everyone enjoys it. So I bring the motivation, and I try to make it fun for you.
And what would you say to that, Bonnie, then, with your experience having Ashley as a trainer? I don't know if you did workouts from your own home, but as a busy mom of 5, it's got to help you out.
Yes, definitely. It's been really great to have her, and we actually did it at the gym.
And so that was, you know, I'm familiar with the equipment
All the
and stuff
way
like
to
that.
the
Yes.
lifting, yeah.
Okay, I
she's
have to
great.
read when I go to equipment. I have to like read what it's
Like, what
supposed
is
to
it?
do.
And that's okay. That's the whole point of this. Is January is about starting. Don't
Yeah.
put too much pressure on yourself. Get out there and just try to get moving. And you're not an expert, so why expect yourself to be an expert?
Right, especially in month number 1. Never going to be an easier way to fall back off the wagon than if you expect too much out of yourself. Okay. And, you know, if somebody is in that space where maybe they were trying a little bit before the holidays, but they've fallen a little bit short, is there anything that you would suggest to them to say, hey, you can do it, get back in the gym? Maybe, or, you know, start at home, that sort of thing. Can we start with less than dumbbells? Can we just do body
you could
weights?
do body weight. I mean, pretty much the whole exercise besides our shoulder exercise, we could just try to do a little bit of push-ups. But honestly, also really trying to just tighten your nutrition a little bit. I think that's another thing people try to do.
Thank you for bringing this
They go
portion up.
way overboard with doing way too strict of a diet, and you're just not going to be able to stick to it. It's too much pressure on yourself. So just try to increase the fruits and vegetables and eating a little bit cleaner, even just 50% better. Because it's about balance. It's not about being too strict.
And I like that I'm not hearing you say decrease. I'm hearing you say increase fruits and veggies.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's low calorie and it's going to keep you healthy, and that's where all your antioxidants and vitamins are.
I was going to say, and our skin is shiny and all sorts of wonderful things from eating fruits and veggies. We appreciate your time, y'all,
Thank you
today.
so much.
Thank you so much. And I know you're busy, so happy New Year's to
January.
you. Yeah, here we go. For more information on how to get started on your personal fitness journey, follow Ashley on social media at Ashley King Fitness. We have a lot of fun here on Studio 512. If you missed any of our great segments, be sure to check out our website where we like to post the fun things we do. Our feed covers content like arts and entertainment, food and drink, fashion and beauty, home and garden, stuff for kids and pets, as well as information from area experts. In addition, you can check out web-exclusive content that you can only find on Studio512TV.com. We also love to post behind-the-scenes funny moments, outfit inspirations, and more on social media. Find us by searching for Studio 512 on your favorite platform. You don't want to miss a single post. Be sure to follow us, check out our website, and watch us every weekday at 11 a.m. right here on CW Austin.